Southeast of Saline comes in under the direction of Shauna Smith. She's assisted by Stephanie Schell and Steve Reedy. And Southeast is 9-4 on the season, 4-3 in league play. Rick, this should be a good one. I think tonight, one of the things for Southeast of Saline, especially playing without Keely Orr, is dealing with the ability to drive for Chapman. They have to be able to handle those guards who will put the ball on the floor. They really haven't seen much of that this year, especially from 2 or 3 players on the floor at the same time.
Yeah, that's what, especially Kirkpatrick and Bledsoe. That's what their game is. Kirkpatrick's very strong, very physical inside, and that's where she wants to play. Bledsoe can just, if she can just light it up, like I said, if you let her get to the middle.
Jump ball is up in the air. It's going to be Bledsoe against Molly Chitty. Ashland's going to win the tip, and it's going to come back to Chapman. They will start out here on their offense with Peyton Souther running the offense from the top of the key. Southeast of Saline starts out in his own defense. Souther's going to let a three-pointer fly. It's off the front of the rim, off the backboard, and then comes out. Rebound underneath by Kylie Adams. Her putback is no good. And then Ashlyn Bledsoe gets the rebound and sticks it back in. First points of the game belong to the Chapman Lady Irish.
Well, without Orr there, Devin, that's what's they need to really work hard on blocking those people out.
Here's an entry pass down to Molly Chitty. She's going to be triple teamed, partially deflected by Bledsoe, and Morgan Kniper will run it down. Looks like a box and one set here for Chapman early on. They have Peyton Souther on Carson Slazner, and Slazner having trouble shaking Souther right now. Slazner dances over to the far side. Here's Kniper for 3. She's going to let it go off the back of the rim, no good. 2 rebounders for Chapman going after it. It's going to be Kirkpatrick with the rebound. Now off to Souther. Souther up the floor, makes a pass left-hand side. This is going to go to Kylie Adams. Chapman working the ball around here. They lead 2-0, 1 minute into this game. Entry pass down low, now out to Bledsoe. Might have had a toe on the line. It comes off the back rim, no good. Rebound to Morgan Kniper. Up the floor to Tilburg. Meredith all the way to the cup against Kirkpatrick. Has her shot blocked and a foul called against McKenna Kirkpatrick. That will send Meredith Tilburg to the free throw line.
I think that's one of the things that's happened to Kirkpatrick this year, Devin, is that she's gotten herself into foul trouble from doing that. I mean, we talked about it earlier last week. There's sometimes you just got to let it go. You just can't try and block a shot.
First free throw by Meredith Tilburg is up and good. She will get a second here, fouled in the act of shooting. First foul of the basketball game. Second one on its way. Takes a high bounce off the rim, off the backboard, and then will be collected by Bledsoe underneath. Ashlyn Bledsoe already has 3 rebounds in this game. Basketball up top. Now comes left-hand side. They go to the free throw line to Kirkpatrick. These guards for Chapman play inside out. They are 5'9", as we talked about. They will play down on the blocks, but then they can flash out and also hit the 3. Here's Ashlyn Bledsoe in the middle. Turnaround jump shot as she elevates, and she scores again.
That's where she's dangerous, Devin. That's why they got to try to keep her out of that middle of that lane so she can't get that left hand going in inside there.
Morgan Kniper down short corner to Madeline Blake. They play it into Molly Chitty. She has her shot blocked, and it pulls away here with the Chapman Lady Irish. 2 minutes into this contest, Chapman leads at 4-1. A Meredith Tilburg free throw is all we have so far for Southeast of Saline. Chapman, though, has turned the ball over twice. They just did it again. Slazner now with the basketball, plays it off left-hand side to Kniper. Morgan now, pass inside intended for Molly Chitty, and that's going to be a turnover for Southeast of Saline, their first of the game.
Yeah, that time they tried to force it inside there. They can't worry about Slazner being single guarded there. They're not going to let her touch the ball. They just have to play 4-on-4 then.
Even though Chapman's in a box and one, they've dedicated one person. It's Peyton Souther to Carson Slazner. Doesn't there have to be some screens or something to free her up? You can't have her dancing out there covered without touching the ball all night.
Oh, I agree with that, Devin. You said it because she is so valuable to the offense.
Could see that last time down the floor as we have a foul on Southeast of Saline. This will send Kylie Adams to the free throw line. That's the last time down the floor offensively for Southeast. Slazner started out with the ball. She passed it to the left to Morgan Kniper, and then she was waiting on a return pass, but there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, and they're going to have to get her involved. I mean, Slazner has to be involved in this offense.
Adams at the free throw line missed the first free throw. Second one on its way off the front rim, just like the second one, but a rebound down low. Ashlyn Bledsoe, she scores again. 6 points for Ashlyn Bledsoe. She leads Southeast of Saline 6-1. And now a deflection by Bledsoe will send the basketball out of bounds. It'll stay with Southeast of Saline. They will inbound just to the right of the Chapman bench in front of us.
Yeah, I'm not sure this probably surprised Coach Smith too much that they probably tried to do something like this, especially after the game Slazner had last week, Tuesday night.
Here's Tilburg off the inbound. She'll let a three-pointer go top of the circle. That's no good. Slazner and they're battling for the rebound, but it's going to be Kirkpatrick taking the board down for the Lady Irish. Here comes Chapman up the right-hand sideline, far sideline, looking at their offense. Now they're going to swing it around, ends up left-hand wing to Shannon Anderson. In deep to Bledsoe, double team. She's going to play it out to Kirkpatrick, who traveled with the basketball. Third turnover of the game for Chapman.
You can't have both feet down and have them, both of them be your pivot foot, Devin. Just doesn't work.
That is true. Got to choose one. 6-1 our score. Slazner now with the basketball. Chapman has traded off now. They have Marie Miley into the game to try to shut Slazner down. They're just not letting her have the ball. Here's a shot up by Southeast of Saline. No good off the back of the rim. Here comes Chapman up the floor with it. Kirkpatrick looks like she traveled again, but she's going to turn around on the baseline and make that shot good. Timeout coming up here, Southeast of Saline. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. 4:34 left to go. Opening quarter, 8-1. Chapman leading Southeast of Saline right here on KINA.
Loose ball on the floor. The referee signals jump ball, and the Trojans will gain the possession.
The real estate game can be a lot like basketball when you need to get the jump on the competition. I'm Juanelle Garrettson with Millwood Realty. And whether you're a first-time buyer, upsizing, downsizing, or investing in rentals, commercial buildings, or delving into land or rural property, I have the knowledge and the desire to help you get the jump on your real estate needs. Buy or sell, call Juanelle.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Hoops on KINA.
Back here at Chapman's District Gymnasium, 8-1 our score. Quick start here for the Lady Irish of Chapman, and so far they're getting it done offensively with Ashlyn Bledsoe. They're also getting it done here when they're on defense, shutting down Carson Slazner. They'll let Carson make that first pass, but after that, Rick, they are just denying her the basketball.
They really are. They want everybody else to be involved, and why not? Because Carson is so good with it right now.
Southeast took a quick shot out of the timeout. Chapman got the rebound off the miss, and Ashlyn Bledsoe, middle of the paint, turns, hangs, and scores again. Another jump shot by Ashlyn Bledsoe. She has 8 of the Chapman 10 points right now. 4 minutes left. We are just halfway through the first quarter. Madeline Blake, lane line side, right hand, just off the elbow. She'll take a shot that comes up short. And now here's Souther on the push. She's coming up the right-hand sideline. She'll turn around, play it out now to Miley. Now they try to force it in down low to Souther, and that's going to be a turnover for Chapman, taken away by Madeline Blake. Chapman's 4th turnover of the game. Slazner down the floor, plays left-hand side to Tilburg. Now they go in the lane. Here's Blake. One dribble to her right, off the window, and good. Madeline Blake gets the first field goal of the game for the Southeast of Saline ladies with 3:28 left to go in this contest.
That was a nice move that time by Blake. She really got to the middle and got an easy shot.
Chapman now working the ball around offensively. Bledsoe will collect the defense, now pitch it out. Ends up in the corner near side with Kirkpatrick. Now back over to Souther. Turnaround jump shot along the baseline is no good. Battle for the rebound. And it's going to be a Chapman player tangled up with Maddie Fear. Foul will go against Chapman's McKenna Kirkpatrick. That is her second personal. She has both of Chapman's team fouls with 3:08 left to go in the first.
And that's big for Chapman with her having 2 fouls in there, because if you've talked about with those 3 guards playing inside and outside, that takes one of those guards away.
Early entry into the game, Mallory Pearson, as Kirkpatrick's throwing quite the tantrum on the bench. We'll have to deal with her being in foul trouble. These two teams very, very similar. They're not very deep at all.
They're really not. I mean, Southeast has more players than Chapman, but Chapman just doesn't have many people even on the bench.
2 turnovers now for Southeast of Saline. Your lineup for the Lady Trojans looks like this. It's Mallory Pearson, Carson Slazner, both freshmen, juniors Maddie Fear, along with Meredith Tilburg and senior Molly Chitty. 2-3 zone being applied right now for Southeast of Saline. It's a 7-point Chapman lead. 2:46 left to go here in the game. In the first quarter. I'm trying to get this one over early. Jump shot, right-hand side by Kylie Adams is up and good. That's her first basket of the night. Slazner with it now, speeding up to the left-hand side. She'll play it to Tilburg. Now down low, short corner to Molly Chitty. Now off to Pearson. Pearson takes a dribble to her left, puts up a 12-foot jump shot. That's no good. And another rebound for Ashlyn Bledsoe. She has a half a dozen rebounds or so far. Emily Mears is off the bench for Southeast of Saline. She'll check in at the next break. 2:13 left to play here, opening quarter, 12-3, Lady Irish. Now they turn it over. 5 turnovers for Chapman. Here's transition. Slazner with it. Got double team momentarily. Now she'll pull it back out. Crossover dribble at the free throw line. Back over to Pearson on the right-hand wing, out far away from the basket now. She's in three-point land. Tilburg up top, looking to the baseline. Little give and go here. Chitty to Fear. Fear bobbled that ball for just a moment, and it allowed her to get underneath the basket where she didn't have an angle.
Yeah, that was a tough play. I mean, she had a layup right there if she just wouldn't have bobbled it.
Chapman now with it, trying to spread out this southeast of Saline zone. They have a 5-out offense going with no post players. Now Souther will crash from the backside in. Now back up top. Bledsoe has it. She'll get into the paint. Shot up off the left-hand window. Won't go. Molly Chitty with the rebound. Here comes Slazner. Long pass up the right-hand side of the floor. Now to Pearson. Secondary break. Her shot blocked at the rim and taken away. Shannon Anderson takes it away for the Chapman Lady Irish. Still 12-3. Bledsoe with it up top. Ball above her head. Now she'll play it right to Souther. Get it back and play it to the left-hand side to Kylie Adams. Souther, lob pass inside. Bledsoe, in midst of a triple team, turns to shoot. She was hacked on the arm. She will go to the free throw line, and the second foul of the game on southeast of Saline. So we'll go against Maddie Fear. It is her first. 2 free throws coming up for Ashlyn Bledsoe. She already has 8 points here in this first quarter. Southpaw free throw up and good. Molly Chitty out to take a break here. Madeline Blake back into the game. Also, Emily Mears will replace Meredith Tilburg.
You know, Devin, it seems like maybe the pace is a little bit quick for both teams. They both seem a little bit winded at this point.
They really do. Here's a miss off the second free throw for Bledsoe. It's going to be a long rebound out to the corner. And Souther over the back of a southeast Saline player. Maddie Fear able to draw the foul there on Souther. It's her first. Team foul number 3 on Chapman. Last minute of the first quarter. It's a 10-point Lady Irish lead, 13-3. Pearson into the corner to Madeline Blake. Blake, ball above her head, wants to drive. Bledsoe there, though, to shut her down. Pearson plays it back out to Mears. Back to Pearson. Mallory. Quick look inside, back to Mears. Back to Pearson. Mears gets it over to Slazner. Slazner put the ball on the floor. Then it got away from her momentarily. Down to 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. Slazner dancing around up top. Now Mears on the backside. Bounce pass into Madeline Blake. Blake in the short corner out to Pearson. She's going to drive to the window. Scored. Mallory Pearson. Her first varsity basket. She played a lot of minutes against Sacred Heart Tuesday, but did not score. That's her first basket on the varsity floor. Chapman now with 10 seconds left. Bledsoe has it up top. One of the Chapman players hit the deck. Now Bledsoe inside, traveled with the basketball. Turnover number 6 for the Lady Irish.
Yeah, it's a good thing that they've turned the ball over that many times. Or this could be a bigger lead than normal.
Down to 5. Slazner has the basketball across half court with 3 seconds. Now she's double teamed. She gets it to Pearson, who runs out of time. She put it up, but it was too late. And it's an 8-point lead for the Lady Irish on their home court as we go to the end of the first quarter. Second quarter coming up. It's Chapman leading southeast of Saline 13-5 right here on KINA.
Area athletes and even weekend warriors have a big home field advantage. Salina Regional's Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. Working with athletes of every level to help prevent injuries or to heal through surgery and rehabilitation. You can count on Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic to get you back in the game. Led by orthopedic surgeon Dr. Timothy Hawks and sports medicine physician Dr. Matthew Pyle, along with an A-team of certified athletic trainers and physical therapists, Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic supports 5 area high schools, providing their athletes the highest quality, most timely care. At the school, on the field, or in our clinic, we're ready wherever and whenever you need us to help you get back in the game and keep you in the game. Salina Regional Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Clinic. The home field advantage starts here. Visit us at salinaregionalsportsmedicine.com.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
8 minutes on the clock. We're ready for second quarter action. Devin Haney, Rick Erickson back here at Chapman's District Gymnasium. Chapman out to a quick lead here, 13-5 as we start second quarter. Tilburg with the basketball on the left-hand side. Lady Trojans of southeast of Saline starting out with the possession. And they have a hole to dig out of here. Unable to not only get Molly Chitty going, but also just unable to get Slazner the basketball. Here's a long shot put up by Tilburg on the left-hand side. Rebound by Mallory Pearson inside. Mallory is fouled, and she will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
You know, Mallory, once again, early in the game last week against Sacred Heart, she seemed like the game was a little bit big for her. Right now, she is very confident and playing very well.
Ashlyn Bledsoe on the foul. That's her first, 4th team foul for Chapman. First free throw by Pearson, up and no good. She'll get a second crack at it here. Deep knee bend, shot up, high rebound off the rim. Molly Chitty able to get it. Her putback no good. And now two Chapman players tying up the rebound. It's Bledsoe and Anderson. Bledsoe will win that battle. Lady Irish with the ball. Anderson with it. Top of the key, shade left. Closer to the southeast of Saline bench. Southeast sticking here in a zone defense. Now they play it up top. There's a shot up. That's no good off the front of the rim. And Molly Chitty with the rebound. Here comes Slazner with it. Quick pass up the floor to Pearson. Now back to Slazner. Over to Molly Chitty. Tilburg has it on the right wing. Back inside, Molly Chitty. She's going to have her shot blocked on the lower block, and now Chapman's got some problems. That is the second foul on Ashlyn Bledsoe. McKenna Kirkpatrick already on the bench with 2 fouls. So 4 of Chapman's 5 team fouls belong to their top 2 scorers.
And that's what's happened to them all year, Devin. They have lost those 2 girls have been on the floor with foul trouble or off the floor with foul trouble. And it's kind of silly fouls that they get when they do those.
Nick Evans, the head coach for Chapman, going to leave Bledsoe out there. He'll afford to take her out. She has 9 of their 13 points. Both free throws missed by Molly Chitty. Southeast of Saline 0 for 4 from the free throw line here in this quarter. Here's Souther on the drive to the right-hand side. Jump shot up and good. That's a pretty play for Peyton Souther. Drifting off to the right, elevating and hitting that shot. It's a 10-point Chapman lead. Now a reach in for Ashlyn Bledsoe, and that's her 3rd foul.
Yeah, that's going to have to take her out of the game now.
I realize she has 9 of your 15 points, but when she has 2 fouls, do you really want to leave her on the court with 6.5 minutes, 7 minutes left in the second quarter?
Especially when you're 10 points up.
That's what the other thing I was getting to. Here's Tilburg now off the backside 3. That one goes in and out. And a higher rebound. Meredith Tilburg, I thought she was going to draw 3 on that one, but the ball popped out on her. Chapman now working the ball, trying to get it inside. There's a steal by Tilburg. Meredith speeding up the floor. She has Slazner on the left-hand side. Meredith going to take it the distance, and a foul will be called by Souther, who now she has 2 fouls. So the top 3 scorers for the Lady Irish right now have 7 fouls.
And Coach Evans has a decision here to make. He's got the top 2, and if he's going to leave him in the game, he could have 2 of his top 3 scorers have 3 fouls before halftime.
Tilburg misses the free throw. Southeast of Saline could easily be back in this game, but they just can't hit any free throws right now. Tilburg's second free throw does rip the net. She is 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And now a 30-second timeout called by Chapman. 6:18 left to go. Southeast of Saline trailing by 9. Chapman's got some foul trouble, though, they have to get through. We'll see how it goes here when we come back on KINA.
Whether competing on the court or ball field, injuries can happen at any moment.
Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice.
Finding the right specialist quickly can make the difference between a smooth return to playing or a delayed recovery. The ADOS board-certified physicians at Salina Ortho provide state-of-the-art treatment for sports injuries of all types.
Salina Ortho, your voice, your choice.
Get back into the game. Turn to the experts at Salina Ortho.
You're listening to Southeast of Saline Basketball on KINA.
There's a 1-3-1 half-court trap being set up by Southeast of Saline as we come out of the timeout. 6:10 left to play, second quarter, 15-6. Chapman leading by 9. Souther with a long pass through the defense. Now a shot put up, and it's drained by Marie Miley. Her first points of the contest. Southeast, though, quickly back up the floor. Souther with it. Top of the key, now to Molly Chitty in three-point land. Over to Tilburg. Meredith looked like she might have been going for Molly Chitty on that, but somehow Mallory Pearson ends up with it. Pearson now to the right wing. Tilburg with it. Back inside to Chitty. Little bounce pass down low to Madeline Blake. Looked like she got fouled. The ball squirts off to the left-hand side to Slazner. Now a battle for the rebound is going to be won by Lauren Hill, the 5'7 junior. Chapman with the basketball back, leading by 11. It's their biggest lead of the game thus far. 5:24 left to go here, second quarter. Southeast going man-to-man now on this trip. Souther trying to get around the freshman, Mallory Pearson. Now she'll play it back out up top. With the basketball, Holding the ball is Shannon Anderson. Now she dumps it off back inside. Out to Souther for 3. Off the back rim, no good. Nice box out down low by Molly Chitty. Here come the Lady Trojans. Slazner starts out right. Goes left with a long pass to Tilburg. Meredith airmails one over the top of everybody, and it goes out of bounds over in the far corner of the Southeast offense.
You know, Devin, I realize that they're playing box and one on Slazner, but she was open that time at the top. All they had to do is reverse the ball. She could have got it over here. She may not have been able to get a shot, but she sure could have got the ball over there.
Well, here's the thing that's attractive to me right now about getting Carson Slazner to the ball is Peyton Souther's supposed to be the one that's taking her out of the game. She has 2 fouls.
Exactly right. Let her drive on her. Give her the ball and move it and spread the floor out.
17-6, now down low to Souther. Her shot on the turnaround is up, no good. And a rebound and a stick back by Kylie Adams is good, and she was also fouled. Kylie will go to the free throw line after scoring her 3rd and 4th points. Team foul number 3 on Southeast of Saline. It's on Molly Chitty, and that is her 2nd. Free throw and the 3-point play is up and good. 5 points for Kylie Adams, a 14-point lead for Chapman. Southeast has it now off the left-hand side. Pearson with the basketball. Now to Maddie Fear. Maddie's going to take one dribble to the free throw line. Hard shot up off the backboard's no good. And the rebound is taken in by Chapman. Here comes Souther with it up the left-hand side. She'll go right back in the middle of the floor. Looking is Shannon Anderson. Now she'll give it up. Back to Kylie Adams. Halfway through second quarter action. 20-6 our score. Chapman all over Southeast of Saline here in this one. Here's a shot put up. That's no good by Souther. Molly Chitty with the rebound. Here comes Southeast of Saline. Slazner with it in the middle of the floor. Goes at Souther. All the way by Souther. Lets her go, and Slazner scores. It's kind of exactly what we're talking about, isn't it, Rick?
I think so. You know, you drive on her because Souther can't stop her, so they're going to have to put somebody else on her to get her to stop because Souther has 2. They can't afford to have her 3 have 3 too.
Spread out man-to-man defense this time by Southeast of Saline. They get the basketball. Chapman does to Lauren Hill. 3:29 left to go, second quarter. 20-8. A comfortable lead here for Chapman, but now they're going to turn it over for the 7th time on a 3-second in the lane violation.
The coach is going to take Molly out here. Doesn't want to have her get her 3rd foul also in there.
That'll reinsert Madeline Blake into the game. She will join Slazner, Tilburg, Fear, and Pearson on the floor. Slazner with the basketball, goes left-hand side now to Tilburg. Down to Maddie Fear. Left-handed drive by the southpaw is up. That ball just rolling off the rim, no good. Chapman has the basketball back. Souther trots it up the right-hand sideline for the Irish offense. She'll come back to the middle and go to Marie Miley. Miley holding the ball up top. Now she'll play it finally to Kylie Adams. 2:56 left to go as we're under 3 minutes here in the half. Here's a backdoor cut by Miley. She's going to elevate to shoot. Can't get it in. Now back out to Souther. Souther wants to drive back to the cup. She does, and she's fouled. Basket goes down. Peyton Souther with the basket. She'll also draw the foul and get to go to the free throw line to try to complete the 3-point play. That foul on Southeast of Saline is their 4th team foul, and it will go against Madeline Blake, her 1st.
I think Coach Smith knows she's got to get Molly Chitty back in. If she's got to get involved in the game before it gets out of hand. It's 14 now. You just can't let them get, up to 18-point lead or something here before half.
Souther trying to complete that 3-point play. Misses the free throw. It goes off to the right-hand side. And there Mallory Pearson's going to scoop it up. 4 points for Souther, all in this quarter. Entry pass down to Molly Chitty. And a foul on Chapman. Boy, that's about as easy of a look as I think Southeast has had all night, and they still can't get the ball in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, she got fouled that time. Molly did a great job. She put her, got her left hand and tried to put it in there. Just rolled off. They're just kind of cold. They're just not getting things to go down for them.
Lauren Hill with the foul. That is her first. Another missed free throw for Southeast. Molly Chitty so far in this game, 0 of 3. She has not scored. Second free throw on the way, much better.
They're going to need Molly to score some here, Devin, to get them back in this game.
Yes, sir. 22-9. Right now, her and Slazner, who just both blew up, 48 combined points between them against Sacred Heart on Tuesday night. They've only combined for 3 points here. There's a shot put up now along the baseline. That's no good. Chapman rebounding the ball very well, though. Southeast not doing a very good job of blocking out. Another opportunity for Souther. Her shot is up, no good. And the rebound chased over in the corner by Molly Chitty. 2 minutes left to play here in the second. Keep it right here at halftime on the Knopf Auto Restoration Halftime Report. We will have a chat with Bryson Flax about their game tonight with the Chapman Irish, a team that's been in and out of the state rankings in Class 4A all year long. Another shot by Southeast goes unanswered. Chapman with the basketball. 1:43 left to go. Boy, if I'm the Irish right here, I may be inclined just to run some clock here, especially with everybody in foul trouble.
Yeah, they got 2 freshmen and then 2 juniors. Really, the only person that's taking much time is Souther here. I'm not sure how much you really want him to go inside.
Miley with the drive. Now she'll give it up to Souther, and she'll throw it away. 8 turnovers in the half for Chapman. That's the ironic thing right now with Southeast of Saline. They only have 9 points, but they also only have 3 turnovers. Yeah, that tells you right there they're missing a lot of shots.
They are missing a lot of shots, and Chapman, unfortunately for Southeast, that they've had 9 turnovers in the first half.
Southeast with the basketball. Emily Mears back in there looking down low at Pearson, who's now playing a post spot. And Southeast nearly turns this one over, but Molly Chitty's going to get it back. She had to chase it all the way back into the backcourt on the other side of the half-court stripe. 1 minute left to go here, second quarter. 22-9. Here's Fear inside on a nice little give from Emily Mears. And Fear will get fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. 9 team fouls on the Lady Irish.
Well, I'm not real bright, Devin, but I know if they're playing a 2-2 zone, it's got to be wide open down the middle of the floor, lane there. So, and they're starting to see that, and they're starting to get the ball to those girls down in the lane.
Lauren Hill just collected her second foul. Maddie Fear's free throw is up and no good. Boy, I thought over the last 4 or 5 games, the disturbing trend of Southeast of Saline's poor free throw shooting had gone by the wayside, but it's reared its ugly head right here again here in this game.
Well, they'd be right in the game, Devin, if they could make those free throws. I mean, they're missing the front ends of 2s, front ends of 1-and-1s, and everything. So
Maddie Fear makes the second one here. That'll stop play and allow Madeline Blake to come into the game. She will replace Maddie Fear with 57.5 seconds left. A full court press this time. Maybe a little experiment for the second half going on by Shauna Smith. They've got this Chapman lead back down to 12. Here's a steal by Slazner into the paint, driving on Souther. Got the score. There you go. Carson Slazner with a steal and a layup. Now almost getting another steal was Mallory Pearson, but she's going to get called for a foul from behind.
Well, we talked about the inexperience that Chapman has on the floor right now, and that's a great move by Coach Smith to put that full court pressure on to see how they can handle it. And they didn't handle it very well the first 2 times.
Right, first foul on Mallory Pearson. It's the 5th team foul for Southeast. Still 44 seconds left to go. Chapman with the basketball. Holding it just right across the half-court stripe is Kylie Adams. Now a long pass up the sideline. Ends up with Souther, top of the key. Here's a shot from the right-hand side, missing badly from Chapman. And Mallory Pearson with the basketball. Here comes Southeast. Let's see if they can get it to single digits by the break. Pearson inside to Madeline Blake. Blake, a pirouette. Now she's going to have the ball just ripped away from her by Souther. Here comes Souther with it. She'll get into the lane. Stop from 12. Pop. That's up no good. Rebound, though, by the Lady Irish. And a foul is going to be called here on Southeast of Saline. I believe it's going to be Pearson in the area. Let's see what the official has to say. It is Mallory Pearson on her second.
Well, I would think for Chapman, Devin, Coach Evans has to thank his lucky stars that he's got those 2 girls, the starters on the bench, and they've still got their 10-point lead.
Free throw on the way from Kylie Adams is no good. Adams is 1 of 4 from the free throw line in this game. 15 seconds left to go. Second free throw on the way from Adams, also misses. High rebound taken in by Molly Chitty. Here comes Slazner now, Tilburg. Tilburg in the corner to Fear. Maddie Fear off balance. She's going to play it back to Tilburg. 8 seconds left on the clock. Now Molly Chitty down low to Madeline Blake. She leans in, puts a shot up. She got it to go. Madeline Blake on a beautiful feed from Molly Chitty, and that will take us to halftime. A nice little run by Southeast of Saline to close the half. They were down by 14. They'll go to the locker room down by 8 here at the break.
We could. The way things are going, it sure looks like it.
If that happens, we're going to be real deep into both teams' JV benches. I'll tell you that, because they don't go very deep on the varsity level. Southeast of Saline will start out here with an 8-point deficit. They are on defense. It is Kneiper, Tilburg, Slazner, Blake, and Molly Chitty. Keep in mind, again, Keely Orr out of this game. She is not playing tonight due to injury sustained on Tuesday. Shauna Smith told me off the air she could possibly go tonight. Keely's as tough as they come. But why put her out there in a non-league contest when you have Beloit coming to campus on Tuesday, and then you go to Minneapolis on Friday, 1 week from tonight?
Yeah, Devin, she makes a huge difference here because she gives them an inside presence and helps Molly out inside there a little bit.
Man-to-man defense being applied here by Southeast of Saline. Bledsoe trying to get the ball at the free throw line. Now she pops back out top of the circle. She got off to a great start in this game with 9 first-quarter points.
Devin, I think they're they are man-to-man. It looks like maybe they're a triangle and 2 for a little bit when they have Bledsoe and Souther both covered up.
Now a double dribble will be called. It's a traveling violation against Ashlyn Bledsoe up top. That will be Chapman's 10th turnover, and they just spent 55 seconds on offense and have nothing to show for it. So it'll come back the other way now. See what Southeast of Saline has in store for this box-and-one defense that took Carson Slazner out of the game in the first half. She went to halftime with just 4 points. Kneiper now with the ball. She used her dribble up. Nobody there to pressure for Chapman, so she's going to let one fly. That's from three-point land. That's no good. Madeline Blake with the putback from 12 feet. That won't go. And a rebound taken in by Chapman. Chasing it down all the way to the corner with Shannon Anderson. Souther with the ball. Now he's swinging around. Ends up on the left-hand side. This will go to Kylie Adams. Now to Bledsoe. Hanging. Looked like she got fouled on the left arm, and she still made it. The southpaw swishes it home from the left-hand elbow. She's in double digits. Only player in this game with double-digit scoring. She has 11. Now Slazner throws one up at the backboard off the drive. And the rebound and a dual possession arrow will keep it with Southeast of Saline.
I think Slazner's got a good point here, Devin. Drive the basket. Those 3 girls inside all have foul trouble. Drive the basket, draw some fouls, and then dish off to Molly inside.
Well, and that may be the best way to get Molly Chitty the basketball, too, is let her go get some offensive rebounds.
I agree.
Here's Slazner now with a skip pass to Morgan Kneiper. Now they go up in the keyhole to Madeline Blake. Beautiful bounce pass down low to Molly Chitty. Boy, what a beautiful look that was by the junior Madeline Blake. She was able to get Molly the basketball down low. Southeast of Saline exchanges baskets with Chapman here to start this game. Here in the second half, 5:54 left to go, and a traveling violation whistled against Chapman. Their 11th turnover.
Yeah, she just took off. Didn't have much where she was going, but she just took off and obvious travel.
Here's a halftime score on the Salina Ortho scoreboard, and it also comes with a footnote. This is not a typo. Barina Academy leading El Salina in girls play at the half, 16-0.
Wow.
Here's a pass inside now to Madeline Blake from Madison Fear, and Blake turns around and scores. She has a half a dozen points in this game. Got her first varsity start of the season here with Keely Orr out due to injury. Now a shot up by Souther. That's no good. Here comes Southeast, down by 6. Carson Slazner with the basketball, weaving her way through traffic. Now over to Tilburg. She'll shoot it from 8 along the baseline. In and out, no good. Kirkpatrick with the rebound for Chapman. Here come the Irish. Kylie Adams up the right-hand sideline. Stops in front of her coach. Now plays it back up top to Kirkpatrick. Back to Adams on the right-hand wing. Adams looking. Now she'll throw a skip pass over to Souther, who had a lunge out after that pass. They pass left. Now back to Souther, who wants to reset up top. Chapman just doesn't look very sure of themselves offensively here. Not a lot of motion, not a lot of flow. They do get Bledsoe the ball inside. In fact, she might have stepped on the foot of Molly Chitty, went to the deck, lost the basketball, and it's going to be taken into the hands of Southeast of Saline again, 24-18. Inside pass to Madeline Blake. She's shut off, but takes a dribble to her left. Finds Maddie Fear, who drops home a 3. Madison Fear makes it rain off the left-hand side. She has 4, and all of a sudden, this is a 3-point game.
Well, Southeast has come out with a lot more enthusiasm here in the second half than they did when they started the game.
Souther trying to answer. She does. 4-3 off the right-hand wing, and a timeout called by Chapman. A full timeout on the heels of Peyton Souther's three-pointer. She has 7. 4:19 left to go here in this quarter. Southeast of Saline gets a full timeout here taken by Chapman to talk about what they have going on here in the midst of this comeback. That gives us a chance to check for scores. Again, 16-0, El Saline leading, Green Academy leading over El Saline at halftime, 16-0. Also, the Abilene Cowgirls tonight are in Marysville. They lead Marysville 33-19 at the half.
Devin, I have Smoky Valley 31-9 in the third quarter.
Smoky Valley tonight. They were at home against Larned. Other area scores we'll be searching for: Beloit at Ellsworth, Minneapolis at Sacred Heart, Republic County at Russell, Also, Salina Central at home to face Campus. Salina South on the road at Derby. We'll keep you up to date on all those as we go through tonight on the Salina Ortho scoreboard. Another note from the NCAA involving the Kansas Jayhawks. Finally, the NCAA has made a ruling. It involves Kansas forward Silvio De Sosa, and he has been ruled ineligible by the NCAA through next season due to his Guardians' involvement with Adidas. Here's Slazner now after the timeout, bringing it across the timeline. She's going to be stuffed up there by a couple of guards for Chapman, who have now shifted their defensive focus to a half-court trap. Tipped ball over in the corner. Mallory Pearson's back into the game, and Slazner got caught with a hitch in the middle of the key, and she made the first turnover of the half for Southeast. Still just 5 turnovers for the Lady Trojans.
Yeah, I mean, they're exactly where they want to be right here, Devin. They've got things going their way. They got some enthusiasm going, and got some baskets to go down.
Chapman with the ball, leading by 6. On the right-hand side, Adams with it, and they're going to call a holding foul down low. This will be either Chitty or Pearson, and it will be Mallory Pearson's 3rd foul.
Well, Kirkpatrick had her posted up there, Devin. There really wasn't much else for her to do at that point because she had her posted up right on the block.
Souther way up high to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick bullet pass back to Souther along the baseline. Now they play it out to Adams. Back up top. Kylie Adams with the ball. Spreading out. It's a 5-out guard offense here for Chapman. They'll take the 3. Left-hand side of the top of the key. That's no good. Good block out by Slazner. Now a baseball pass up the floor to Tilburg. It's Tilburg and Molly Chitty. And Meredith Tilburg lobbed the ball over the rim to Molly Chitty, who had to save it. Didn't have an opportunity to score. Now back inside. Pearson to Molly. She scores out the window. Molly Chitty with her 2nd field goal of the half. She did not score a basket outside of the free throw line in the first half. She has 5. Now Maddie Fear with the tip and the takeaway. 4 turnovers for Chapman. Up the floor to Tilburg. She stops and throws it away. Boy, Meredith Tilburg just really unsure of herself on some of these breaks. That time she threw it away. She about threw away the one before that.
Molly Chitty was wide open down on the block. She would have scored easily inside.
Love the way Molly runs the floor for a post player. She gets up and down the floor. Always there on opportunities to score. Now she has a takeaway here on defense. Chapman turns it over for the 3rd consecutive time. Here comes Slazner, weaving her way through traffic. Goes to Pearson on the left-hand side. Mallory bouncing. Now she goes into the baseline to Fear. And Madison Fear throws it away, trying to get it into Molly Chitty. Each team right now is bitten by the turnover bug. Inside, Bledsoe. She turns to her right. Elevates with her left. Can't get that one to go. It's hard off the back of the rim. 2:15 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 27-23, Chapman leading by 4. Lob pass. That's a beautiful pass over the top by Madison Fear. Molly missed the basket. It led her a little bit underneath the rack, but she was able to get her offensive rebound. Now she is fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line.
Well, this is more than Molly Chitty we saw Tuesday night, Devin, when she just demands the ball down low, and when she does, she can do some things with it.
That foul, a bullet dodged for Chapman. It's on Kylie Adams. That is just her 1st. Each team with 1 team foul here in the 3rd quarter. 2:05 left to play. Molly Chitty missed the free throw. She'll get another one. Southeast of Saline 4 of 13 from the free throw line in this game.
And they're down by 4 now.
2nd free throw on the way. Also no good. Rebound by Kirkpatrick. Off to Souther. Up the floor quickly to Kylie Adams. Now back around to Bledsoe, top of the circle. Ashlyn wants to drive. She'll elevate and score. Boy, she's so good. What is that, her 3rd or 4th basket where she scored off the dribble and just got in the lane?
Yeah, and it's a jump shot. You know, that's the good thing about it, because if somebody's going to stop her there, they're going to foul her.
While the defender might elevate or get a hand up, they're back down on the floor by the time Ashlyn's shooting that shot. There's a 3-pointer now put up by Tilburg. It squirts out to the far corner. Emily Mears saves it. Back into play. Still a loose ball, but Tilburg will scoop it up. Back inside, Molly Chitty, and they're going to call player control on Molly Chitty. That's a bad call.
It was, because I think it was Kirkpatrick that got there, but she didn't get there in time. It should have been a no call. Just neither player fouled. They just should have had a no call and let them play on.
Kirkpatrick was as guilty as moving on that as what Molly Chitty was. Molly's going to have to come out with her 3rd personal foul. 1:28 left to go. 6-point Chapman lead. Southeast at one time had this back within 4. Southeast battling here on defense. 75 seconds left to play, third quarter. They get it into Bledsoe in the lane. There she is again. Boy, I don't know why you just wouldn't pass her the ball and get that every time down the floor.
Well, especially if they're going to play that box and one. It's just like down on this end. When you get it in the lane, things are going to happen because they can't stop her there.
Here's Madeline Blake on a drive. She leaves one short at the front of the rim, gets her own rebound. Now plays it out to Tilburg in the keyhole. Meredith to the left-hand side. She'll play it to Slazner. Now over to Emily Mears. Back in the short corner, Madeline Blake. Madeline takes one dribble. She elevates. Can't get that one to go down. Souther with the ball. Here comes Souther. Up the right-hand sideline for Chapman's offense. Now over the top. Ends up on the left-hand wing with Kylie Adams. Clock down to 35 seconds left in the third. An entry pass high post to Kirkpatrick. And she's going to be fouled, I believe, by Emily Mears, her first.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well let her catch it at that point. When she's got that posted up, you're not going to get by without fouling her if you're going to try and do that at the top of the circle.
34 seconds left to go. Chapman back up by an 8-point lead. Souther out to Adams. Three-pointer off the inbound. She got it. So now Chapman pulling away here behind three-point shooting and the interior play of Ashlyn Bledsoe. Here's Maddie Fear trying to answer. That's a quick shot for three, no good. Souther with the rebound. Here comes Chapman the other way. Southeast gets back nicely on defense, but Chapman's still going to score. Marie Miley, her second bucket of the night. Clock down to 10. It's a 13-point Chapman lead.
That was a nice pass by Souther. Got it right inside there and let her score a layup.
Boy, this game has its runs, doesn't it? Here's Slazner pulling up from 35 feet, and that won't go. We are at the end of the third quarter. 36-23 our score. Chapman leads it by a baker's dozen as we go to the fourth and final quarter. It's coming up after this on KINA.
Hassman Termite and Pest Control, a family-owned and operated business since 1962. They earn your business and continued patronage. You're not asked to sign a long-term contract for your pest control services. Hassman Termite and Pest Control, a locally owned company that gives back to the community in a variety of ways. And most importantly, Hassman Termite and Pest Control is a company offering you options for termite and pest control services. They were the first company to offer the Centricon system in central Kansas and the first company to offer their new BASF high-precision injection system for termite control. They were the first company in Kansas to be designated a bedbug-free company, and you won't find any more experience than the Hassmans to offer their customers. So the next time you need pest control services, give them a call. They offer choices for you, not commitments from you. Visit them online at HassmanTermite.com. Online at HassmanTermite.com. No bug, no bite with Hassman Termite.
This is Trojan Basketball on KINA.
David Haney, Rick Erickson back here. At Chapman's District Gymnasium, 36-23 our score. Chapman with the basketball and the 13-point lead. Here's Kirkpatrick trying to muscle one up on the right-hand side. Can't get it to go, but a beautiful rebound and stick back by Kylie Adams. She got inside position that time on Molly Chitty. Southeast of Saline now trailing by their biggest margin of the game. Boy, they were so close there, Rick. Was hanging around under down 4 then 6 points. Now all of a sudden that Chapman leads back to 15.
Yeah, they just haven't made some shots here, and then they've given up some ball inside. That's a bad pass inside again, another turnover.
6 turnover of the half. That time Souther looking inside for Bledsoe, couldn't get her the ball. Here's Slazner now inside. She scores. Carson Slazner, her first basket of the second half. She has 6. Now a turnover for Chapman. Tilburg puts it in. 7 turnovers for Chapman. Here comes Southeast of Saline once again. Still an 11-point game, though. Chapman's done a really good job getting themselves a big cushion. That last 2 minutes of the third quarter was huge.
It was, and they got that cushion. Now they turn the ball over, and it doesn't hurt as bad. It hurts, but it doesn't hurt as bad. But that momentum that Southeast gets always goes better.
Bledsoe pops out looking for the basketball. Freshman Carson Slazner, an arm's length away. Now they go to Kirkpatrick. She dribbles to the baseline. Back out to Souther. Back to Kirkpatrick. She gets in the lane, elevates for a shot, and drains it. McKenna Kirkpatrick, just her second basket of the game. She has 4. Remember, she set most of the first half in foul trouble. She got 2 early fouls. Slazner now looking inside. Molly Chitty tried to lob pass it to her. Molly saving it, but it goes back into the hands of the Lady Irish. 5 turnovers for Southeast of Saline. Bledsoe up the floor. Left-hand side of the offense. Now they swing it around to Souther. She's going to drive uncontested baseline, misses the shot. Tough shot as Souther had to contort her body to get back to the rim. And that ball just rolled off the cylinder off the other side. Now back inside, Tilburg looking for Molly Chitty, and she has that go off Molly's hand and out of bounds.
Well, when
full timeout taken by Shauna Smith. We'll take it as well. 13-point lead for the Lady Irish. 5:55 left to go in this one. You're listening to Lady Trojan basketball right here on KINA.
If you are in need of a fence, any kind of fence, do business with a local company that cares about quality. 3C Fence of Abilene installs and repairs wood privacy fence, metal fencing, gates and cattle corrals. 3C Fence also builds quality skid barns, calf barns and garages, residential decks, stairways and patios, as well as farm and ranch construction. 3C Fence of Abilene, professional, honest, and insured. Get a free estimate and see examples of their work by visiting 3C Fence on Facebook or 3CFence.com.
This is Trojan basketball on KINA.
Full timeout still going on here on the floor, taken by Shauna Smith, and that's probably a well-placed timeout, Rick, because last two possessions down the floor, it looks like Southeast of Saline's been trying to get the ball into Molly Chitty, but it looks like she's just gassed.
she does, she looks tired, and right now she's having to work hard. What we talked about it again, Devin, with Kirkpatrick and Bledsoe inside. That's a lot to move around in there for her. I mean, they're 5'9", they're 5'10", they're her height, and they move around very well.
Ashlyn Bledsoe will inbound the basketball. 5:55 left to go. She gets it into Souther. Souther in the middle of the Southeast of Saline trap, and the only reason she didn't turn it over is because Ashlyn Bledsoe was there to get the ball. Then it goes off Bledsoe's foot and out of bounds.
Yeah, she dribbled off her foot right there because Schlesner was right there. Schlesner's trying to maybe become a little bit of a force here in the game, Devin. She's got to do something to try and get things going.
Emily Pearson with the basketball on the left-hand side. Souther's going to reach in and foul her. Nobody really in foul trouble team-wise here in this half. That's just the second team foul on Chapman for Peyton Souther. It is her third. Schlesner with the basketball. Lob pass way over the top. She goes to Elena Yanakopoulos, who's into the game. Inside to Molly Chitty. Her basket won't go. An inside rebound by Madison Fear. Her shot won't go, but Maddie is fouled. She'll go to the line.
And I believe that's Kirkpatrick's going to be her third. So now Bledsoe, Souther, and Kirkpatrick all have 3 fouls.
As well as Mallory Pearson and Molly Chitty for Southeast of Saline.
They're not letting anything go, that's for sure.
Maddie Fear's free throw is up and in. 5 points on the night so far for Madison Fear. 40-28 our score. Trying to pull back with an 11 here on this second free throw attempt. Still a lot of time left. Maddie misses the second free throw. Kirkpatrick out-jumps Yanakopoulos for the rebound. Up the floor comes Souther. Cross-court pass. It ends up top of the circle now with Ashlyn Bledsoe. Souther wants to drive baseline, and a hand check foul will be called on Southeast of Saline. For Southeast, their 4th team foul.
Yeah, they haven't called as many fouls this half, Devin, but it seems like they've been in kind of odd spots where they call them.
It's the 4th personal foul on Mallory Pearson. Shauna Smith's going to leave her out there. Chapman inbounds underneath her own basket. 3-pointer on the way. That's the second 3-pointer of the half for Kylie Adams. Adams with 13 in this game. Her average on the season, 3.8 points per game. Schlesner now with the basketball. Skip pass over the top to Pearson. Inside now Molly Chitty. Another flop inside by Kirkpatrick. She got a player control foul on Molly in the third quarter doing that. No whistle this time as the officials let him play on.
That time was a nice defensive play there by Bledsoe when they tried to get into Molly. They've got to get in Molly so Schlesner can maybe pass it back out, maybe get a 3 or 2 down.
Here's Kirkpatrick on the right-hand side. Shot up, no good. She gets her own rebound, falls down again. And the rebound comes off to Southeast of Saline. Here's Schlesner running the break. She carried it.
Yeah, and she knew it. You know, she immediately passed it to the. She immediately passed the official because she knew what she had done.
.440 left to go. Maddie Fear comes out of the game. Your Southeast lineup is Pearson, Blake, Schlesner, Yanakopoulos, and Molly Chitty. Chapman working this press break to perfection. They get it to Adams on the backside. Now kick it out to Souther for an uncontested 3. That miss is too strong off the right-hand side, but Ashlyn Bledsoe there to get the rebound. Ashlyn now back out top. And a throwaway. A bad pass by Marie Miley. Turnover at number 9 in the half for Chapman. They had 9 in the first half.
Well, those unforced errors just have to drive you crazy, wouldn't they, Devin?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Here's Pearson with it. Now to Slazner. Slazner going to use that Pearson screen. Now she goes back to Mallory. High post to Madeline Blake. Now to Yanakopoulos. Lane is going to try the three. That's no good. Backside rebound. And a foul will be called here on Chapman. It's going to go against Marie Miley as she was climbing on the backside of Carson Slazner.
Yeah, and Slazner did a great job that time of boxing out and keeping her from getting the ball.
Kenna Kirkpatrick back into the game. She will replace Shannon Anderson. So we're halfway through the fourth quarter. 4:02 left to play. Here's Yanakopoulos off the inbounds. Another three-point attempt. That's no good. Fight for the rebound on the backside is won by Chapman. Trying to get it out of the corner. They finally do with a long pass over to Souther. Now up the sideline. Entry pass intended for Kirkpatrick. Taken away by Madeline Blake. Here comes Madeline up the floor. She travels with the basketball. She slammed on the brakes right in the middle of the lane and gave it back to Chapman.
Just a little bit out of control there going down the lane. Had two white jerseys. Maybe should have brought it out and tried to live another day.
Chapman now facing full court pressure from southeast of Saline. 3:40 left to play. They get it in the middle of the floor. Now down low to Bledsoe on Molly Chitty. She can't get the shot to go. Boy, Bledsoe did exactly what she needed to do. Ashlyn put her right shoulder on Molly and shot with that left hand. She is left-handed and just unable to get that basket to go down, but she did attack Molly Chitty and draw that fourth foul.
She did, and that's a tough one for Southeast because they need Molly Chitty's presence inside.
Ashlyn Bledsoe at the free throw line. First one is up and good. She leads all scorers now. 16 points. 44-28.
She's one of those matchup problems for teams inside and outside. She can play in or out, either one.
Here's another shot up and good. 45-28. There's a steal now by Ashlyn Bledsoe. It's going to be the 9th turnover for Southeast here in this half. Cross-court pass to Souther. She pulls up and drains it. Peyton Souther with 8 and 9 points now here in this game. Now a 19-point lead for Chapman. And another deflection by the Lady Irish. But Molly Chitty picks it up and she'll score. 7 points for Molly Chitty. Up the floor once again. Slazner this time working on Kirkpatrick. And Slazner about takes the basketball away from her. Again, Kirkpatrick a little too theatrical on this play.
Yeah.
She needs to be in drama because she's got all the acting, doesn't she?
She does. She's a little bit frustrated. I think she hasn't scored very much tonight and had been in foul trouble. So you got to keep your head in the game of what you're trying to do here.
Go to the dual possession, the arrow to sort it out. It's going to belong to Southeast. So another turnover for Chapman. Inside, Molly Chitty got the basket to go on the foul. It's an and-one opportunity for Molly Chitty. So Southeast of Saline still working hard here, even though they were flirting by being down by 20 there momentarily.
Yeah, I mean, they got the ball down exactly where they wanted it to Molly.
Looks like the foul will be on Shannon Anderson. Molly Chitty back to the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. Molly's free throw up off the heel, no good. Fight for the rebound. Yanakopoulos tips it out to Chitty. She pulls up from 12, no good. Elena, though, gets the rebound and puts it back in the cup. Elena Yanakopoulos gets the first basket of the game for herself. Now back down by 13 points. There's Chapman with the ball. 2:37 left to go. Just standing with it over in the corner now is Kylie Adams. Probably not a bad decision. Time's on your side. Southeast with a little bit of run here, but now a 5-second violation as Adams never broke the defensive pressure of Meredith Tilburg.
And the sad thing there was she had open people.
47-34. A timeout called. Southeast of Saline. Shauna Smith wants to talk about it. It's a 30. We'll step away. 2:26 left to go in this one. Southeast down by 13 with the ball, and we come back on KINA.
Casa Companies would like to show their support of the Southeast of Saline Trojans this year. Casa Companies is an international provider of automation, industrial controls, and finishing systems to manufacturers worldwide. Casa also provides regional manufacturers with sheet metal fabrication services that include laser cutting, forming and bending, welding, and both wet and power paint. For more information concerning Casa Companies, visit them online at kasacompanies.com. Go Trojans!
You're listening to Southeast of Saline basketball on KINA.
Devinating Rick Erickson back here at Chapman's District Gymnasium. Quick inbounds by Southeast after the 30-second timeout. Tilburg's going to let it fly from 3, and she drains it. Meredith Tilburg with 5 here in the quarter. Now it's a 10-point game. 2:14 left to play. Bledsoe and Slazner collide at half court. Carson was sliding across the floor. Now Ashland has it back, and she's going to be fouled. Carson will draw her first personal foul.
Yeah, I think, the thing about it is it's been a game of runs, just like you said, and now Southeast is on a run right now.
Non-shooting foul. Chapman will inbound here underneath their own bench. In front of their own bench. Here's Kirkpatrick. Drive on the left-hand side. She'll pull it back out. Play it to Souther between the rings. Under 2 minutes left to go. Southeast needs to tighten up their defense right now, but they got 2 girls on the floor with 4 fouls. Souther lobbing it in to Bledsoe. Backdoor cut, Kirkpatrick. McKenna's going to drive and draws the foul. Nice play there between Bledsoe and Kirkpatrick. The pair of juniors, and McKenna Kirkpatrick will get to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Bledsoe caught it up high. Kirkpatrick broke to the lane, down the lane, and Bledsoe got her the ball. The Southeast's going to have to do, that full court press. They're going to have to try and make some more turnovers.
4 points on the night for McKenna Kirkpatrick. Her first free throw attempt is up and good. Now she has 5. A foul on Southeast of Saline. It was Slazner's second. And team foul number 7. Now a 30-second timeout called by Chapman. We'll take it. 1:48 left to go. A 12-point lead for Chapman when we come back.
The winter season may be here, but paintball fun is still waiting for you at Elite Sports. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, located 5 miles south of Salina, is open for special winter hours. Get the group together and visit Elite Sports on Saturdays and Sundays this winter from 11 until 4. Elite Sports features low-impact paintballs for the beginners or little ones, so everyone can have more fun. Visit them online at salinapaintballcomplex.com. Elite Sports Paintball Complex, open and waiting for you this weekend.
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
A barrage of 30-second timeouts is broken out here at the District Gymnasium in Chapman.
There can't be many left, though.
Really can be. Each team have 2 timeouts left. I believe those are all fulls. 49-37 our score. Chapman leading by 12. Southeast of Saline with the basketball. This has been a game of runs that's seen Chapman go up by double digits, then Southeast come back. And that has continued on here after Chapman was leading by 10 after Southeast cut into their 19-point lead. Right now, Lady Trojans with the basketball, trying to score again. Here's Tilburg, another three-pointer. That's on the way, no good. Yannikopoulos, though, with the putback, and that's blocked by Ashlyn Bledsoe and then taken away. Nice play there by the junior Bledsoe. Up the floor now, Southeast scrambling on defense. There's a drive by Kylie Adams. She's going to drive from in front of the scorer's table, and a foul called here on Southeast of Saline. It's going to go against Mallory Pearson, and that is number 5 for Mallory. 2 points for Mallory Pearson. Shauna Smith will use this time as a brief timeout to talk to her squad that's on the floor at the free throw line awaiting free throws. It'll be a 1-and-1 attempt for Kylie Adams.
Just like a timeout, Devin, if coach can get them over there, and because they have a minute to get them, I believe, to get them back on the floor to replace that sub.
Adams now with a 1-and-1. Free throw is up, and it's no good. Rebound Molly Chitty. And a foul on Chapman will go the other way.
That's probably the last thing that Coach Evans wanted was a foul right there, but it's only their 4th team foul on Chapman, or 15th foul.
It is the 4th personal, though, on Ashlyn Bledsoe.
That's true.
Southeast of Saline gets the basketball in. Here is Tilburg on the left-hand side. She'll play it up top, intended for Maddie Fear, taken away by Souther. She comes all the way down the line, misses a layup. Boy. Now a double dribble will be called here on Meredith Tilburg in the wide open court. And that's 10 turnovers this half on Southeast. 11 turnovers for Chapman in the half, 10 for Southeast of Saline. Chapman gets the basketball back, 1:03 left to go, leading by 12. And so with the basketball. And another turnover here for Chapman. That is turnover number 12.
Southeast need to get some shots up fairly quickly here, Devin.
There's another near steal by Souther. It's going to go out of bounds, though, right in front of the Southeast bench. Slazner sets inbound. Down in the corner, Maddie Fear has it. Now we'll back up top to Meredith Tilburg. Meredith looking inside at Molly Chitty. She catches, turns, and is fouled by McKenna Kirkpatrick. Now she has 4.
Molly's done a nice job down low, getting her, making herself available to catch the ball. So she's done a nice job doing that. And just having a hard time getting that ball into her.
1 of 7 from the free throw line prior to this trip. First one is up. She got it. 49-38, 46.5 seconds left to play. Second free throw on the way. Off the heel, no good. Rebound taken in by Kylie Adams. Bledsoe up the left-hand sideline. She's going to pass it back into the middle of the floor, but not before she was fouled by Southeast of Saline. Ashlyn Bledsoe will go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. Carson Slazner will collect her 3rd foul.
What's the hold up here, Devin? Oh, it looks like maybe Bledsoe got hit in the face a little bit there.
Popped in the nose, it looks like.
Yeah.
Referee's giving her a little bit of time to recover. First free throw attempt off the back heel, no good. Souther with the rebound, now squirts free. Yannikopoulos there to pick it up for Southeast of Saline, but then she carries it.
She knew what she wanted to do, she just couldn't get it done. So
it's another young lady out of that freshman class for Shauna Smith that I think we're going to see the impact of that class here in the next couple of years full force. We're seeing it a little bit right now.
I was going to say, you're going to see it, I think before the end of the year, you're going to see them a lot.
49-38, half a minute left to go here. Chapman with the lead and the basketball. Souther has it on the near side. Madeline Blake over to shut her off, force her to the corner. Souther, though, doing the smart thing, plays it back out up top. They try to get a pass into Kirkpatrick. She had the basketball slip through her hands, and now it's a runaway for Meredith Tilburg. Timeout for Southeast of Saline. 13 turnovers for Chapman here in this second half. A full timeout. We'll take it. Back with the conclusion of this one after this on KINA.
If you are in need of a fence, any kind of fence, do business with a local company that cares about quality. 3C Fence of Abilene installs and repairs wood privacy fence, metal fencing, gates and cattle corrals. 3C Fence also builds quality skid barns, calf barns and garages, residential decks, stairways and patios, as well as farm and ranch construction. 3C Fence of Abilene, professional, honest, and insured. Get a free estimate and see examples of their work by visiting 3C Fence on Facebook or 3CFence.com.
Casa Companies would like to show their support of the Southeast of Saline Trojans this year. Casa Companies is an international provider of automation, industrial controls, and finishing systems to manufacturers worldwide. Casa also provides regional manufacturers with sheet metal fabrication services that include laser cutting, forming and bending, welding, and both wet and power paint. For more information concerning Casa Companies, visit them online at kasacompanies.com. Go Trojans!
You're listening to Southeast Trojan Hoops on KINA.
Inbound pass to Souther, back to Bledsoe, back to Souther. She'll bring it across the half-court stripe. 13 seconds left to go. It's a 9-point Chapman lead. Kirkpatrick now on the left-hand side. Molly Chitty comes out to foul her, and I think that'll be number 5 on Molly. She will foul out. 5 points in the fourth quarter, 10 for the game. Or did they not call it on Molly? They did not. They said Carson Slazner.
Wow.
So that's 4 on Slazner. My apologies. Kirkpatrick at the free throw line. First free throw is up and good. It's double bonus. 4 points in the quarter, 6 for the game for McKenna Kirkpatrick. Now make it 7. She does a nice job there at the free throw line. Back to an 11-point lead. Last 3 seconds of the game. Yannikopoulos for 3 at the buzzer, and it goes off the backboard and in. Little brief celebration there by Carson Slager. Then she realized the game's over and we lost. Darn it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, but I tell you, that's the freshman enthusiasm right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
They fight and live to fight another day.
51-41 our final score. Chapman wins over Southeast of Saline. Chapman moves to 5-9 on the season. Southeast drops to 9-5 in this non-conference matchup. When we come back, we'll have stats from this game. Also, a Vernon Jewelers gym of the game. We'll make the transition to game number 2 of our doubleheader. It'll be a guys matchup. Southeast of Saline on the road visiting Chapman